A lot of Dragon Ball players think they're losing matches because they don't have the newest Chinese Ultra, but to be honest, that's not usually the biggest problem. I've been looking at my own account recently, and I realized I made a lot of mistakes that were holding me back from winning matches. Things like, wasting Chrono Crystals on characters that don't work together, or just ignoring equipment, having an S rank, A rank, stuff like that. So in this video, I'm going to be going through the biggest mistakes that I see and show you what I made on my own account and explain how you can avoid them. And if you're new here, I'm starting a new series where we break down Dragon Ball Legends account and figure out how to improve them. And since this is my first video, I want to start with my own account. But over time, I would like to review other players' account too. But that being said, let's get straight into the video. Our first mistake is summoning without a plan. I know it can be really tempting, you see Shallow, you see Gohan, Trunks, Broly, Gogeta, or Broly, Gogeta, and of course his anniversary, so you're gonna want to summon. Of course, I am too, I definitely got the new Gogeta. But, for future plans, if I'm summoning on Gogeta, I'm hoping that I have at least a good God Key team for him. You know what I'm saying? With Rose, who else can we use? God Goku? No, but for real, I would say obviously, a good would be Saga the Movies team, which is very popular right now with the new Broly and Paragus. So stuff like that is what you need to do, especially if you're free to play. You gotta manage your CC well. Even if you spend a little bit, that can leave your Chrono Crystals with no direction. So I would say, if you're gonna try to summon on a character, think about how you're gonna have a team with them. If you know that you're about to summon for Charlotte, I do hope you have a good future Warriors team. That's what I'm hoping you have. Otherwise, what's the point of summoning on the character? And looking at my own account, this banner I feel like I could have skipped. I definitely could have. Let me see real quick. Let me see. Some banner I definitely could have skipped was Rose. Honest, Rose I could have skipped because I don't really have a good future team with him. Even before the Gohan Trunks came out, I still didn't have a good team for him. Another character would definitely be when I summon for Kefla, because Kefla, I'm saying, Kefla, feel me, but team wise at the time I didn't have no real good characters, so I think I have to think about teams that actually gonna work well with me. When I pulled this UI Goku, I had a good team for him, but yeah, so I would say that's one of the biggest mistakes is summoning without a plan. The second mistake goes hand in hand with the first mistake, and that would say is bad team building. A lot of players, including me when I started, just throw out their stronger unit together and hope for the best. But in this game, tag, Z abilities, and synergy matters a lot. And even if one unit is powerful, it may not be the right fit for the rest of your team. So, as an example, I have this team right here. And yeah, we have Gogeta on the team. You know what I'm saying? New Gogeta, let's go. But do you really think Metal Cooler, God Goku is gonna help Gogeta out? Not really. I mean, yeah, he had the plat. God Goku had the plat, but is that gonna really help him? I have him at 3 stars. I'm at 3 stars. So do you really think it's gonna help him? Metal Cooler, he's dying quick. I think at the plot, if I'm not mistaken. But it's not helping the Gogeta out, and that just goes to show how much you have to build your team. And yeah, I have some Zenkai buffs in the team, you know what I'm saying, but they aren't really maxed out. Obviously, if all you could do is Zenkai 3 for your character, then obviously do it. But me personally, I have a lot of Zenkais here that I could put as way better. I could put in, this Gogeta, I could put in, you know, for instead of Metal Cooler, I could put in the new Broly. If I really want, that's not the new Broly. Where's the Broly at? At the top. Where's Broly at? Wait. Wait, where's Broly at? Right here. There we go. So yeah, put the new Broly here instead of God Goku. Obviously, I can maybe I want to put in Pycon for the revive. I don't know, but I'll probably Paragus though, or even the I won't have him, but the Zenkai, not Zenkai, the Red Broly that got applied recently, he's good too as well for Saga the movie. So let's just put in this Broly as an example. So yeah, and obviously, you know, this would be a solid team to put there when you give him his Zenkai buff. It could be a solid team. Whenever I build a team now, I always ask this one question, and that is, does every unit make the other unit stronger? And to put it into perspective, does Metal Cooler make Gogeta stronger? No, obviously not. But who would make Gogeta stronger? The new Broly. He would make him stronger, stuff like that. So you always ask yourself this question when making a brand new team. And for our third mistake, which goes again hand in hand with the first and second one, is ignoring equipment. When I was first playing Dragon Ball Legends, I think for the second anniversary to like maybe the fourth anniversary, like I thought equipment did not matter. I thought I could have A equipment on my team and I would still be good. I actually have a video of me actually doing that. Kind of like, yo, why would I do equipment? It don't really matter that much. But like, when I started to lock in and do equipment, I realized that, like, you know, it actually does matter and it does change. You know, it's the difference between winning or losing a match. And now I'm spending more time upgrading and replacing equipment if needed, and really changes how my team perform. Now, I would say for you guys to avoid what I was doing in the beginning, it's actually focusing on your equipment. Obviously, if you're a new player, I don't expect you to be having Z plus equipment off the bat. You know what I'm saying? Obviously not. But work your ways towards good equipment. But make sure you're using equipment that actually benefits the character. And Legend made it easier now. Like, you can go to a character and press recommend, and it will show you what equipment will be good for that specific character. So I would say do that. If you can get it, get it. You know what I'm saying? If you're a new player, you might not have like the plats or the, actually what is this? I forgot what it's called, but you get the point. If you're gonna do the regular gold equipment, then do that if you're a new player. But if you're like, you know, not too new but not too over player, like right in the middle, then you know you definitely should be working equipment, because that will definitely win you matches more. Especially when Rising Rush and at 1 HP, you let down, you lose the match. If you did the equipment, that wouldn't happen. So I would say the big mistake is ignoring equipment. And for our last mistake that I have in here, for our fourth mistake, is not investing in core teams. I feel like, you know, a lot of people trying to build too many different teams at one time. Like, you can't be building Saiyans. You know, so you have a good Saiyans, because Saiyans are the most popular tag, obviously. So if we want to build a Saiyans team, but you don't also want to try to be building 5 other teams. Not trying to build Legend of Evil, God Key, you know, Team Bardock. Like, you know, so you gotta pick a team and stick with that team. But also you gotta pick, like I said, core team. Don't pick Team Bardock, obviously. Team Bardock actually, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you see him characters on his team, but teams like Fusion Warriors obviously would be a good team to pick, because there's a lot of characters on here. Another team that would be good would be, where's that team at? I think it's called Powerful Opponent. Yeah, Powerful Opponent. This is also a good team too, because it gets a lot of characters, especially as of recently with this Broly getting his plat. You know, obviously the Legend Broly, even characters that didn't get a lot of screen time before, a lot of like use out of them, they're being used now, you know. So you gotta invest into core teams, but don't build too many teams at one time. Pick one team, and when you have a solid foundation on that team, you know, then you go on to a different team and so on and so forth. Right now, I would say the focus on building Fusion Warriors if you can. If you're a new player, if Fusion Warriors, you have the new Charlotte and you have Gogeta. That's a really good, you know, if you can pull them, obviously, because they're ultras. That's a good Fusion Warrior team to start you off with. And then anything else you pull, you can pull in a team if you're new. But you definitely gotta invest into core teams. And I would say, even now, I'm still trying to do that. I've been playing the game for like 7 years, right? And even I still make this mistake of not investing to one team. So I would say that's how you can do that. So those are the biggest mistakes I've seen when looking at my account. Obviously, my equipment aren't the best, like A rank, S rank. I'll put a couple of Gali and Z+, but I have to work on more. You know, my CC management isn't good. Right now, it's anniversary, so you know what I'm saying, everyone's popped. But like, even outside anniversary, I'm not really that well managed when it comes to my CC. So I'm still learning and improving, and I think that's the whole point of this series I want this to be about. So in other videos, I'll be breaking down different account types and talking about common problems and even reviewing other people's accounts as well to show how to avoid the mistake and also how to actually use your account better again, you know, make them have value, make sure that progress is going as smoothly as possible. And if you've seen I made any mistakes in this video, then let me know in the comments. Like, I'm not perfect. If you'd like to see more Dragon Ball Legends account reviews and improvement videos, consider subscribing so that you don't miss the next one.